Hi, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to work on the pages to go in the giveaway journal. So let's see if we can figure out how we're going to do this. Hopefully I'm going to be in frame. I was hoping I could sit down, but it doesn't look like I can do that. All right. These are some signatures from another journal that didn't get finished. I'm going to put in some of my pretty scrapbook paper. I don't use it very often. I know we want to do that. And it's one of my eco print papers. And some tea and or coffee dyed papers, of course, right? And I'm not going to feel bad about stuffing this because this is going to be a loose journal, so you can take it apart and rebuild it however you want. This was because the shelf I had it on outside, an iron shelf that had slats in it, and it left a really neat impression. This was some watered down India ink, and then I just left a stencil on it out in the sun, and got a nice impression. It's another one of my eco prints. This is the weird one that has a little face in it. How odd is that? I have no idea what caused it. This is one of my distress spray leaf impressions. So after I do the eco dyeing, I save the leaves, I dump them in some water, and then I put them on wet pages. They're usually wet with tea, and then I spray them with distress sprays. Jibid Neri was the first person that I saw do that, and I have been doing it ever since. I just love it. And then I leave those on cookie sheets, and so sometimes I get some leftover colors and I dump them onto paper, so you get some neat tones with no impressions. Here's another leaf impression. And some more. It's got some tones of kind of a purpley tone almost to it from some leftover ink. And there's another one that's got some neat tones on it. All right, and then, oh, this was kind of fun. This was some wrapping paper I thought was really pretty. And so I just folded that in. I'll make some more pockets on that. So let's see, and then we've got some other things here. If I sit down and I stay right there, I think I will be in frame. All right, so here's our cover. And let's see how much we can get in there realistically. And then we can figure out the order, right? So I always like to start with one of my eco prints. And then we'll do some blank. These are some of the window pages we did. Seemed to have veered away from the green, so let's go a little more neutral there. This one. And then, oh, that might be kind of nice. Yeah, you see the butterflies through there. Ooh, I might need to fold that back a little bit. The butterflies might stick out. We'll see. We can do 1, 2, 3, and we'll do a spray. And a blank one. Scrapbook paper. Another blank one. Let's do an eco dye. Another blank, and then that is the center. Is that going to fit in here? fits just barely, so it looks like there's a couple that are going to have to be cut down. So if I take these two out, that's going to fit there. Let's see if we have something over here that might fit a little better. These are more of the windows. Kind of a wonky edge. We could glue that down. Oh yeah, so this is where, okay, this was scrapbook paper on one side, but it was white on the other side, so I just did some staining on that. Could maybe use that. More stencil stuff. Okay, that one doesn't thrill me. In here. Oh, and this one's already got a pocket sewn on it. The butterfly kind of goes nicely, huh? Let's see, we might use that one. Oh, and here we have a piece of Tim Holtz vellum with a pocket on it. And we'll use that. Mushroom pocket. I think these might be big, so I'm not sure. We'll see if they'll fit inside. So I put these edges on them. I love them, but they might be too big. I spend so much time trying to make up my mind about papers to go inside the journals. I wish I could just go zip zip fast, but it doesn't work like that for me. Alright, there's another piece of vellum. Bird nest, which might go nicely with the bird on the cover. Alright, let's see what fits. We have our standard ones there. I think all of these. All right, if I made that my outside, is that going to work or not? It's close, but I kind of like the feel, and it's the same fabric, the same paper fabric that I have here, so that might work. Maybe one of those. This one or this one. We have a butterfly pocket. We have a mushroom pocket. I think we'll use the mushroom pocket. All right, so we can do that. And then I wonder if this one will fit in the center. Oh, it's made for a shorter journal, so I'm going to say no. We'll save those out though. All right, and then that has a corner pocket on it, and it's made for a shorter journal too. I think we can use some of this vellum. Which always looks nice with something colorful showing through. How's that? Work. That works fine. I don't think I had anything else with pockets, right? That were already sewn. Let's see. Not that we can't make more. Oh, I see. This was from the smaller journal. You can always make more pockets, but if we can save some time and use up some of the stuff that's sitting around. Another piece of scrapbook fabric or scrapbook paper that might go in there. Kind of nature journal vintage surprise. All right, then I'm going to cut down those other two. So when I do that, for size, we are still good to go. Okay, so I think that gives me the papers. I'm just going to cut down a couple, and I'm going to pause that, and then I will come back. Okay, I am back. I think I have the pages figured out. Let's take a look here. It's 20 pages, and this is that same paper that I have behind the cover, so that seemed to work well. I might move them around a little bit, but there's some vellum, there's room to write. It's one of our windows. More blank pages, some more vellum. One of the distress prints. Some vintage scrapbook paper. This was done with distress sprays and a stencil. I told you guys all that already. So anyways, I've got lots of pages, and I think what I'm going to do right now on the butterfly one is I folded it back. I had this much space on the pocket stuff, and I decided I'm going to fold that down so that it gets a little stronger, you know, for the touch thing. And I've got some lace, and I'm going to stitch that. I stitch down the sides of the pockets right there. So let me do that. Actually, I'm going to pause and do that because there's a bunch of other stuff going on around here right now. So I'm going to pause and I'll come back and show you that. Okay, I'm back, and I think what I'm going to do is dress up some of the pages, glue some things in, and then close off this video and come back for one last one of ephemera and then flip through. So we're almost done. We're getting there. So at this point in the journal, when I know all the pages, what's going where, I like to add a few odds and ends. So something I always add somewhere are these little corner flips. You know, so you just have a square of paper. Everybody does these, right? They're flips and tucks at the same time. And let's figure out, I got 2 of these. So if I take my journal in half, I put one in the front. Where does it want to go? We got yellow there. Let's put it. No, don't like it on that one. Sort of goes with that. Okay, so I'm going to put it there, and then I like to put something on them to dress them up a little bit. That is too big. So I brought all this stuff out, but this isn't where I normally work, so it's kind of crazy. Surprise, right? It's always crazy wherever I'm working. It doesn't matter. It's always a little bit crazy. Oh yeah, I liked her. I liked her. So this was just that packing material. So I'm trying to get my lights. The lighting is going here. Hopefully this is still good for you. Let's see. Did I make it better? Did I make it worse? I don't know. Hopefully this is okay. It's not okay. I'm looking at it right now and it is not looking okay. I need to get it higher. Let's see if I can bring my light over here. Good old clamp lights that you can move around. Is that any better? And I'm looking at down here, it looks good. In the camera, I'm not so sure. Hopefully it'll be okay. Except that you can see the head of the light. You probably don't want to see that, right? All right, so all this is that packing paper we get, and I think there's a make-ahead on this too. And then I just take my little images and make a little cluster and sew around, and you can do those on a great big sheet of packing paper and then have them ready to go. So I kind of like that, dressing this one up here. Got some art glitter glue in one of these little bottles. Makes it a lot easier than... Oh, come on, I just tested it. It was coming out just a minute ago, I promise. Oh, this is too funny. Well, okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. Come on. Just that quickly it decided to get stopped back up again. There we go. I can't manage to get the metal tip that comes with the art glitter glue to actually work for me, so I transfer them to my other little things. All right, and then I want to just do my 2 edges of that. Because that way what we have is a tuck and a flip up. All right, and we just want that to get nicely glued down. So then let's just go over to the other side. We'll put the other one over here. Going this way. One of my little fab dangles. And maybe a little, these little postage stamp size images. They're in my Etsy shop. It's a kit of little minis. I think it's one of the garden kits. Easy to find. All right, let's do, I might want the Fabri-Tac with this. Is it gonna come out or not? Only time will tell. All right. This looks like it needs maybe just a dab back there. All right, and then add some to the picture. Turn my Fabri-Tac back upside down so when I need it, it's ready to go. I'm trying not to open a new bottle yet. All right. Squish it down, squish it down. And there we have another tuck spot there. Just remembered I normally use Fabri-Tac on these tucks, but I think that's going to hold. Okay, and so it begins. So then I have a few quotes here that these are also in my Etsy shop. This is from the Proverbs kit, and they come with 3 different kinds of backgrounds on them, so you've got a little bit of variance with them. So I just ripped some out and stitched around them. So sometimes I just glue them on like this, but sometimes I like to add a little bit of something. And of course you can always add your little fabric pieces to them, but I think for this one, and then maybe this piece here. See, I saved all these little tiny pieces. You guys are probably throwing these away, right? I saved them. I saved them all. And maybe I can just empty this bottle of Fabri-Tac with this journal and then wait to open the next one until I start the next project. Alright, so we have that. And just kind of dresses up the page just a little bit. And I don't do them on every page, but every so often. The window there, so maybe, let's see, I had 6 quotes, so I can put 3 before the half and 3 after the half. Boy, my chimes are going crazy out there. You guys should see this wind. Wow. Huh. I almost kind of like that on its own. And it seems to go there. And I'm going to come back and do something with it later. So I don't have even a paper clip here. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'll remember that I want to come back and do something there. Nope. I'll keep going. Have our little tuck there. It's not talking to me. All right, maybe then take a strip of brown. This sort of looks like it's in the same color family. Nope. It's telling me nope. Maybe I need something a different shape. Yeah, kinda. I think so. I think so. Alright, so since we have that glued down, let's move it so that it covers the glue. This would be one of those times that I think way too much about every little tiny placement, but so it goes. No, 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 no. There we go. Doing the Fabri-Tac dance. All those wonderful strings, right? We all know the Fabri-Tac strings. All I need is a good old gust of wind to come up here and blow my stuff all over the place. All right. Yellow pointing to the yellow. All right, get that off there while it's still able to come off. Okay, let me tack it down just a little. And just a little there. Rub off before it dries. Well, this one is just not cooperating, is it? Okay. It's because I can see the end is in sight. And while I still have some light here, I want to see what I can get done. Okay. One more before the half. So let's come over here to this one. No, it doesn't look good on the stripes. Let's put one on this side of the page. Thought I'd brought out more little pieces of paper, but I guess I didn't. Yep, I think that's going to be good like that. Just very light tacking there. And All right, that is the 3 before the fold. I put that lace on the butterflies. I like that. All right, and then after the fold, what else do we have here? Sort of like that. And maybe this one. Maybe these two go together better. Better than watching paint dry, I hope. I hope. Yeah, I like those. Do it this way if it works. Yep. And this one. And one more. And I'm working in 3s because nature likes odd numbers, and so do I. All right. This one here maybe wants some yellow. Maybe. And maybe it doesn't. And a little tiny bit of brown. Yep, that's what I want. See, I'm not spending too much time going over and over and over again. If I didn't have the camera on, trust me, it would be much longer. All right. And this one's gonna go, yeah, like that. So I know I still have a little bit of time. I can lift that back up again. All right, one more. Put it here. Let's see. Looks like it's got a little bit of green. And what do we want to put with the green? Maybe something like that. Sorry, I tend to be quiet when I'm working on these sorts of things, evidently. I didn't realize it, but I do. All right, I like it like that. Yep. So let's first attach the 2 papers. And this paper's thicker. It's going to get a goodly amount of glue. And this. Yeah, so I think since the sun is going down here, the chimes are going crazy, and Zoe is looking at me with hungry eyes because she wants something to eat. This will be a good stopping point. There. So now we've added a little bit of something to several pages. All right, so I think there's one more. I'll come back and do a little bit of ephemera that I want to put in there, and then I will put it all together and do a run through, and we'll be ready to do the drawing. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. If you like this, please leave a thumbs up. Bye for now.